Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. We're going to do an upper body workout and I'm using 2 dumbbells of 4 kgs, but you can use anywhere or anything from 1 through 6 depending on your individual strength level. However, we are going to do a continuous flow of exercises, so keep that in mind. We are first going to do some body weight exercises and then we're going to train our entire upper body with the dumbbells. But first, I quickly wanted to mention that from now on, I'll be uploading guided workouts every Sunday because I love filming them and doing them so much. And then I'm going to do 2 regular workouts during the week with, the timer and the music. So I'm very excited. And whenever you're ready, please meet me at the center of our mat. And we're going to start in a high plank. Make sure that you push that mat away, that your shoulders are stacked above your elbows and your elbows are stacked above your wrists. Keep that core braced. And whenever you're ready, I'm going to sweep my left arm up towards the ceiling. And I'm just going to focus on my breath here for a second. Breathe in and out. Beautiful. And now I'm going to gently lift up my left leg so that I am in an actual side plank. Don't let that hip drop and just focus on your breathing. And then with your next exhale, you can put your arm down into the high plank. Beautiful. Then we're going to switch to the other side. So I'm sweeping that right arm up towards the ceiling, making sure that my shoulder is stacked above my wrist. I have my 2 feet on the floor still. And then with your next exhale, we're going to lift our right leg up so that we are in our side plank. Good. And then with your next exhale, we're going to put that arm back on the mat again, and we are in our high plank. Beautiful. I'm going to put my forearm on the mat, and then I'm going to sweep my right arm up. I'm going to transition into a rolling plank. This is a beautiful exercise to warm up your shoulders, get some rotation going. And I'm going to look at my hand that is pointing or sweeping up towards the ceiling, making sure that my core stays braced. And I'm not letting my hips drop. Beautiful. I'm going to do 2 more. And exhale and lift. Inhale as you lower. And then last one, exhale and lift. Beautiful. Meet me back in a high plank again. And we're just going to work through some push-ups. I'm going to lower myself, very controlled, keep my arms at a 45-degree angle and then push up as I exhale. And next one, gently lower and exhale as you push up. 3 more. Gently lower. Keep that core braced. Push through all your fingers. And 2 more. Inhale as you lower and exhale as you lift. Beautiful. And 1 more. And now I'm going to push myself back. If you need to, you can take some very small steps forward. Push myself back into a very comfortable position and find that length through your upper back. And then I'm going to transition into a high plank, lower myself onto the floor, release for a second, and then I'm pushing myself up and back again. Finding that length through your upper back. And then go forward release, and then push back again. I'm gonna do 2 more. Release and push back. Really push that mat away. And then 1 more. Release and then push back. And then meet me on your mat, belly on the floor. I already feel that my upper body is warming up nicely. I'm going to extend my arms all the way forward, keeping your face down towards the mat. And then we're going to lift our arms up. This is our Y raise. Hold it here for a second. And then lower into the Y. Did I say Y before? It was the I raise. Now we're doing the Y raise. And then lifting up. Beautiful. Exhale and hold it here. And then lower and transition into the T shape. And then lift up. Hold it here for a second. And then inhale and lower. Back into the I and lift up. Focus on squeezing all your back muscles, your traps, your rear delt, your lats into that Y. Beautiful. Hold it here. Release into the T and lift. Beautiful. Now I'm keeping my chest off of the mat and I'm going to go into the reverse snow angels. So I'm going all the way, making a big circle with my hands while keeping my chest elevated off of the mat. And exhale as you bring your hands together behind your back. And then inhale as you sweep them forward. Beautiful. Exhale, sweep them back. Keeping that chest off of the mat. And then inhale and meet them at the front. Now with the next exhale, I'm going to keep my hands here. I'm going to lift my chest a little bit further off of the mat. I'm going to hold it here into my prone cobra. Hold it here, 5 more seconds. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Release. Beautiful. Just taking a couple of breaths here. And then meet me at the center of our mat. Take a sip of water and then we're going to grab our dumbbells and then we're transitioning to the workout part of this training session because we just finished our bodyweight activation flow. Okay, so I'm going to grab my dumbbells and I'm kneeling at the center of my mat and I'm going to bring the dumbbells up to my shoulders and we're starting with some shoulder presses. So with the shoulder press, I make sure that my arms are at a 45-degree angle, so I'm not pressing all the way out here. I'm not flaring them out. I'm keeping them in just to protect my joints. And then whenever I'm pressing, I'm not pressing and extending all the way up. I keep them about here, slight bend in my elbow, again to protect the joints. So whenever you're ready, hold the dumbbells here, keeping your elbows in, not flared. And then we are exhaling as we are pushing the weight up. Beautiful. And exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. And then exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. I'm gonna do 4 more. Exhale, lift. Beautiful. Keep those elbows in. 2 more after this. I want you to meet me with the dumbbells at your jaw. And then I want you to meet me at the bottom of the rep. Beautiful. And then we're going to transition into Arnold presses. So as I'm pressing up, I'm rotating the dumbbells. And I also do it as I lower them. Beautiful. We're going to do 4 more. Keep your core braced. and 2, and then 1. Beautiful. I'm going to put the dumbbells aside for a second. I'm going to reset by pulling my shoulder blades up, back, and down. Then I'm going to grab the dumbbells again, and I'm going to do some lateral raises. The reason why I'm resetting is because I tend to overactivate my traps. I tend to have a more forward posture. So resetting really helps with making sure that you actually get your traps out of the way and focus on targeting your shoulders. So whenever you're ready, grab the dumbbells. Then we're going to do some lateral raises. Lead with your elbows. We want to go slow, we want to go controlled. Beautiful, guys. And 2 more. Keep that core braced. And 1 more. Beautiful. I'm going to drop the dumbbells again. My weights are quite heavy. And again, I'm resetting, pulling those shoulder blades to my ears, back and down. Then I'm going to grab the dumbbells again, and we're going to do some front raises. So I'm lifting the dumbbell up until about chin height, 1 at a time, and control the weight down. Beautiful. Reach forward and lift up, and then control the weight down. And remember, exhale as we're lifting up, keeping your core braced, reaching forward until chin height, and then controlling the weight down. Beautiful. 2 more, we got this. And 1 more each side. And there we go. Resetting again. Now we're going to do a mix of both exercises that we just did. So as one arm is doing a lateral raise, the other one is going to come in front and do a front raise. So whenever you're ready, we're resetting again, pulling my shoulder blades up, back, and down. And then we're doing a mix of both. Switching sides. Beautiful. And an exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. 1 more. Beautiful, guys. Going to reset again, putting the dumbbells on the mat. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to do some fast shoulder presses. Bringing the dumbbells up, elbows are not flared, they're 45 degrees in, and then pushing some shoulder presses. 3, 4, we can do 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. And release. So whenever you're ready, we're going to lay on our back and we're going to work our chest. Grab a dumbbell in each hand. So we're placing our back on the mat, again keeping your elbows in, not flared out, and we're going to do some chest presses. Exhale as you lift them up. Inhale as you lower. Keep your core braced. Focus on pushing your toes into the mat and squeezing the dumbbells. Beautiful. We're going to do 2 more. And 1. And then I'm bringing the dumbbells together. I'm pushing them together and then I'm pushing them up. Beautiful. This is a close push press. Focus on squeezing those dumbbells. I'm not fully extending at the top. I keep my core braced. We're going to do 5 more. And 4. And 3. And 2. And then I want you to meet me at the top of the rep. And 1. Beautiful, press up. And then I'm going to transition into a chest fly. So gently lower your arms out to the sides and then focus on squeezing the dumbbells together by using your chest muscles. Again, I'm leading with my elbows. Keep that core braced, focus on pushing through all your toes, squeezing the dumbbells and squeezing your chest. Going to do 3 more and then meet me at the top of the rep. Beautiful, 2 more. And squeeze, good. 1 more, meet me at the top of the rep. Beautiful. Now I'm going to lock my upper arms in place and I'm going to transition into a skull crusher. So I'm only moving my forearms and I'm focusing on squeezing my triceps, the back of my arms, to press those dumbbells up towards the ceiling, and I gently lower them towards my head. Beautiful. Squeeze those triceps, the back of our arms. We're going to do 3 more reps and squeeze. Beautiful. Keep them in place. And 2. Beautiful. 1 more. And 1. Amazing. And you can put the dumbbells back onto the mat. So now we're going to transition into our kneeling position again, because I want to do some overhead extension. So we're going to grab the dumbbell. This is also a great exercise to target your triceps, which is the back of your arms. So meet me in a kneeling position. We're going to lift the dumbbells up. Exhale as you lift. I'm going to keep them here. Again, keep your elbows in place. Keep your upper arms stationary. Then I'm going to gently lower them. And then squeeze my triceps to lift them up. Beautiful. And squeeze. Good. 3 more. And 2 more. And 1 more. Beautiful. And release. So now that we've done some push exercises, we've done shoulders, we've done chest, we've done triceps, we're going to transition into some pull exercises to target our back and biceps. So whenever you're ready, we're going to stand up and perform a bend over dumbbell row. I have a slight bend at my knees, my hips are pushed back, my core is braced. I'm going to grab the dumbbells. Going to lift my chest. I have a neutral spine. My shoulder blades are rounding forward to get some more range of motion. And then as I exhale, I pull my shoulder blades back. I pull my elbows almost towards my back pocket. And I squeeze my lats and I squeeze my back muscles. Beautiful. We exhale, keep that core braced, chest up. Keep that slight bend in your knees. I'm not moving through my lower body. I'm only moving my arms by squeezing my back. Beautiful. Exhale as you lift, hold it here, and then release. And again, exhale as you lift, hold it here, and release. We're going to do 5 more, a little bit faster. And 4. And 3. Keep that core braced. 2. 1 more, and then meet me at the bottom of the rep. Beautiful. We're going to do single arm rows. So I'm doing exactly the same movement as I just did, but just with 1 arm at a time. Keep your chest up. Focus on pulling those elbows into your back pocket by squeezing your lats and your back. Beautiful. Going to do 5 more. And 4. And 3. and 2, and 1. Then I'm going to place one dumbbell back onto the mat. I'm going to lay on my back. I'm going to grab one dumbbell with 2 hands. I'm going to push it all the way up towards the ceiling. And then what I'm going to do is make sure that I have my shoulder blades pressed onto the mat firmly. And I'm going to reach all the way back by gently lowering that dumbbell and feeling that stretch in my upper back, in my lats. Go as far down as you can. Beautiful. And then we squeeze our lats to pull the dumbbell towards our knees again. This is called a dumbbell pullover. It's a great exercise to target your lats at home. If you can elevate your upper back, it would be even more beneficial because I could really increase that range of motion and increase that stretch in my lats. But you can also just do it on the floor. Just go very slow and very controlled and focus on squeezing your lats. Beautiful, guys. Good. 3 more. Keep your core braced. Focus on pushing it through your toes. Find that stretch in your lats and then squeezing your lats to bring that dumbbell back. 1 more. And exhale as you squeeze your lats. Beautiful. I'm going to put that dumbbell back onto the mat for a second. For the final exercise for our back, I want to combine basically everything we've done so far. So meet me in a high plank position at the center of our mat. I have a dumbbell that is placed directly below my belly button, and I'm going to lift my right hand up. I'm going to grab that dumbbell, and then I'm going to roll it or push it to the side and then perform a row as we did before. I'm going to place that right hand back onto the mat again. I'm going to transition to the left side and row. Beautiful. Keep your core braced. Make sure that your shoulder is stacked above your wrists. And whenever you're rowing, focus on pulling that elbow back. We're going to do 10 more. And 9. Beautiful. 8. We got this. And 7. Don't let your hips drop. And 6. Keep that wrist stacked. Exhale as you lift. And 5. And 4. And 3. Good. And 2. And 1. And release. Oh. I really felt that in my shoulders. So now for the final part, the only muscles in our upper body that we really haven't targeted that much yet are our biceps. So I'm going to put a dumbbell in each hand. I am in a kneeling position again at the center of my mat. We're going to do some hammer curls. So keep your palms facing yourself. We're going to lift the dumbbells up and squeeze your biceps as hard as you can, and then fully lower them. Beautiful. Just going to do a couple of reps here. Keep that core braced. Give me 2 more. And then meet me at the bottom of the rep. Good, 1 more. Meet me at the bottom of the rep. We're going to alternate them. I'm going to rotate the dumbbell as I'm lifting it up And as I'm gently lowering it, keep your upper arm towards your sides. I don't want to see any movement there. I just want to move my lower arm. Focus on squeezing those biceps. Give me 4 more. Beautiful. And 3. And then we're meeting each other at the bottom of the rep again. Don't lower the dumbbells, we got this. We're going to do Zopman curls. So I'm going to rotate my palms outwards at the bottom of the rep. We're going to squeeze up, and we're going to rotate them downwards. Then we're going to gently lower. And rotate and up. Rotate and lower. Beautiful. Rotate and up. Squeeze those biceps. And lower. Rotate and up. And then rotate and lower. Beautiful. 2 more. Focus on squeezing them. And 1 more. Rotate and squeezing. Beautiful work, guys. I'm going to place the dumbbells at the side of the mat because we don't need them anymore for the finishing part of the workout. Okay, so for the final push, what we're going to do is we're going to put ourselves into a pike position. So lift your hips up all the way to the ceiling. Make sure that your arms are about shoulder width, a little bit wider. And then I'm going to look towards my feet and I'm going to gently lower myself into my first pike push-up. And we're going to do 10. 2, and lower yourself until your head touches the mat, and then I'm pushing myself up. Beautiful. And 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I'm going to put my knees on the ground. I'm going to make a diamond shape with my hands. And then I'm going to do some tricep push-ups. We're going to do 10. So whenever you're ready, make sure that your elbows are at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to lower until my chest hits the mat. Then I'm going to push up. Beautiful. That was 1. We're going to do 9 more. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, keep your core tight, and 8, 9, beautiful, 1 more, and 10, and then I want you to meet me at a push-up position, at a high plank, and we're going to lower myself, release, and then push up. Lower, release, push up. Quick reps. 7 more. Beautiful. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1 more. 1. Whew. Okay, 5-second break. Have a sip of water. We're going to do that again. Final round. My arms are shaking. Okay, pike push-ups. 10 reps. Whenever you're ready, hips towards the ceiling. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Onto the kneeling diamond push-ups. Hands make a diamond shape. Elbows are in. Whenever you're ready, I'm going to lower until my chest hits the floor. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, we got this. And 4, squeeze those triceps. 3, just 2 more. 2, and then 1 more. Lower yourself, chest hits the floor, and push up. Beautiful. 5-second break, because my arms are falling off. Then we're going to do some push-ups with a release. Final reps of this workout. We got this. Whenever you're ready, high plank, center of the mat. We're going to lower, release, push up. Oh, that was 1. Number 2. 3, beautiful guys. 4, 6 left. And 5. Release and push up. 4, 3, and 2. Final one. So let's catch our breath in the child's pose. So reach all the way forward. And find your breath again by dropping your head in between your arms. So just take a couple of breaths here. And then I'm going to gently walk my hands towards the right side, just to find some extra stretch into my left lat. And then meet me through center, and then walk your hands towards the left side to find that extra stretch in your right lat. Good. Then meet me back in center, and with your next exhale, I'm going to lift my chest up. Beautiful. Then I'm going to grab my left elbow, and I'm pulling it all the way towards the right side. I'm going to release it. I'm going to grab my right elbow, pull it all the way towards the left side. And then I'm going to sweep my left arm up. I'm going to place my hand on my right shoulder, and I'm going to pull my left elbow towards my head. Hold it here for a second, feel that stretch. And then release and do the same on the other side, sweeping my hand up, placing it on my left shoulder, grabbing that right elbow, and then pulling it towards my head, just gently, just to find some stretch. Beautiful, guys. Now, as always, if you have some extra time to spend to do some stretches, to recover, to find your breath again, then by all means stay here. But I'm going to end today's session here. And I really hope to see you next week, because as I said, I absolutely love doing those guided sessions with you. And my arms are falling off, so I need to catch my breath. Thank you so much for being here, and then I'll see you in my next workout. Bye, guys.